Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Divine Connection with Candace. I am here to share with you the wisdom of the universe and all things spiritual. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. What I feel called to share with you today is around the energy of what we're experiencing from mid-February to mid-March. And what I would love to share with you and give you a little insight into where we are energetically in this period of the year between mid-February and mid-March is we are just about to enter another new cycle. We do have many periods in our life in which we have new cycles, such as our birthday is a new cycle, from the Gregorian calendar, New Year's Eve is a new cycle. We also have the Chinese New Year, which is at end of January. And then on the 22nd of March is when we enter an astrological new year, once we go into Aries season. So we're kind of in a period where there's lots of new cycles. There's lots of shifting and changing, getting ready for the new. And what comes in this energy of this February-March period is sometimes there's a lot of things starting to fall away. We might start to experience in our life a lot of tower moments in which things are crumbling, in which systems and structures, when there's faults in them, they're starting to fall away and crumble away. And that feeling can almost feel like there's a lot of deaths happening in our life. And maybe physically that is happening, where you're losing people in your life, which, people around me have experienced that. So this time is very destabilizing. It feels very uncertain, and that is because what is happening is the universe is shifting out the old to make way for the new. So we are in this death, rebirth, transition period in which your structures are making way for a new energy. So whatever did not have a strong foundation must come away so we can build something stronger and beautiful and bigger and brighter than what was there before. But with that feeling of the death and the destruction and the tower moments of things taken from us in like that, it can bring up emotions of fear, overwhelm. It can feel like everything is kind of falling in on us. And that is a normal feeling to go through when things are changing so big in your life. Of course, you're going to feel that anxiety. Of course, you're going to feel that fear. It is okay to recognize that, allow that to breathe through you, but remembering to not be stuck in that. So yes, it is important to grieve and to feel all the array of the emotions, but where we can sometimes do a disservice to us as humans is when we become stuck in whichever those emotions are. So if what is happening and what you're experiencing in your world is a lot of big, sudden changes and movement, just know that that is what we're all collectively experiencing, and that is because this is the time in order to pave way for a new year. We must create more space. So we cannot bring new energy in when the space is filled. We must remove the old in order for the new to be allowed to come into our lives. So this is a period of time in the year which can feel very big. It can feel very life-changing, but that is a beautiful thing. If that is what you're experiencing, it is a beautiful thing, because what will be replaced by that is something new, something better maybe than you could ever have imagined. So if you're watching friendships, relationships fall down and start to crumble, either that is giving you an opportunity to create a new dynamic, new relationship in that, with stronger, firmer foundations. And the foundations in our relationships are the boundaries of which we set and of which we stay in alignment with. So if you're finding a friendship, a family dynamic, or your relationship that has come extremely destabilized, that means that there was a crack in that foundation. And what the universe is allowing you is to see that crack. And it is creating an opportunity in order for you to create a stronger and firmer relationship. It is asking for you to breathe new life into that relationship, into that dynamic. And by doing so, we must review every part of it. We must start from scratch and rebuild the basis of the foundation of each of our relationships, which is trust and communication and respect. And so if that is happening, you're being asked to find and where those cracks are and discover a firmer foundation. You're being asked to find your boundaries and to stay firm in it. And if the other party does not respect those boundaries, then the universe has created an opportunity for you to decide your two paths. Whether you create the new foundation and you grow, or you separate. And that's okay too, because it doesn't mean in the future you can't come back together, but it means that we are needing to honor ourselves. We are needing to find more relationships that nurture us, that find balance in our life, that bring beauty, that bring optimism, that make us feel joyful and happy, and not create burdens and challenges upon challenges and negativity. So as much as in that moment when we feel things starting to crumble, it feels very earth-shattering, remember it is an opportunity. If that is in your career, it is providing you with an opportunity to reevaluate. Is this actually where you want to be? Or is maybe there's something bigger that is actually here meant to be for you, but because you were in this place, you could not see that. So now we have to shake things up. So the energy that we are all facing in this time is the one of rebirth, is the one of coming back to our heart, coming back to ourself, coming back to our purpose, and cultivating a life that is filled with strong connections, aligned pathways, and just firm foundations that create a happy soul. So if this is what you're experiencing, know that in March, going into April, is going to be a time where we're starting to rebuild the structures, and we're starting to see the rebuilding, and we will start to feel more stable within ourselves. So know that hope is on the horizon, and we will get through this together. And I send you all my love on your journey through this beautiful, reforming, magical, restorative time.